people, hope you're good, hope you all had a good weekend. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Newsbreak. You're all well, let's get into it. Scorcher on Way, happy Friday. False Widows, bleeding it, 39 Celsius on Friday. When we just barely hit 30, I think, didn't we? Not gonna happen though, is it really? Ding dong. Yeah. Jez is in top share. My dad, Jean-Claude Van Ram. Farmer Clarkson is a victim of Woolly Bully. Woolly Bully. Don't get it. You're fresher out of luck. Now lockdown for the over 50s. Ban on bed hopping as students return. Yeah, but that's going to stop them. Blackpool fighting. There you go. Manchester, London. Look at them hugging, overcrowding. They're never going to learn, are they? Brits enjoy warm weather, but COVID rules lurk. Bless me. Oh. Hand sanitizer. That needs filling up. Oh, Twilight, we won't go there. Here we go. New hope for Boldies. Boldy! Special cream to restore lost locks. I highly doubt it. Not gonna happen. Oh yeah, what's her name? Jessica something, isn't it? Oh, Jacqueline Joss. You know, ding dong. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay, it was photoshopped. Oh yeah, I can see. Real picture. Posed. Ah. God, why can't people just like be happy with who they are? I know she probably is, but why send that picture to someone to Photoshop it? Splashing out. One Sun Secret is jumping for joy at the hot weather in Southend-on-Sea, Essex. The weekend heatwave was also enjoyed. Suffolk Sea, oh my god. Flaring off 39 Celsius ahead as African plum heads for UK. We won't get 39 Celsius, it's not going to happen. Like I said just though, we barely hit 30, I think. Maybe, I know some places was like 32, 33, but where I was, I think it was like 29, 30, maybe 31, but there's no way in hell we'll get 39. Some places might, I'm not saying they won't, but can't see it. Sugar Fires Troll, what the hell? Oh wow. Lloyd Sugar. Why don't the trolls shut the fuck up? I'm having a laugh with my mate Ian Wright with his bright suit. The scumbags want to cause trouble and turn everything into racism. They make me sick. Go to hell. That is one hell of a suit Ian Wright has on. A bit too dark, don't you think? He could be in camouflage on a beach. I see that. I see what they're saying. I suppose if like Ian Wright sees it, it's like you're having a laugh and you're alright. Wow, look at those pictures. They're nice pictures. Oh my god. Rita Ora. Ding dong. Holy shit. Move your hands, please. Mm. The hell is this? Hmm. That's me. Excuse me for yawning. It's been a long day. Here we go. Just Jane. Just Jane. First one. Smutty snaps at work. Ooh. My new bloke insists that I send grubby pictures of myself to him throughout the day. Why grubby? This is awkward and something of an unwanted pressure. I am back in my office, but he expects me to go into the disabled loo and flash my boobs for the camera or send him a Nicholas upskirt shot. He goes on and on until I comply. He says it's a laugh and sends me filthy, outrageous pictures of himself too. He makes me feel a frump for not embracing it. More than once he's hissed, if you loved me, if you loved me, if you loved me, well, if you loved me, what a jackass, then you wouldn't argue. I suppose everyone plays that card. But my boss has noticed me skipping off and isn't amused. See what I mean? You need to tell your boyfriend, look, my boss is calling me saying I'm going to the toilet every 5 minutes. Can you stop? So you need to tell him. Big time. Jane have to say. This individual is stealing your time and energy and putting your income under threat. True. I hate the way he's attempting to control and humiliate you. Well, he's your boyfriend, so he's not trying to humiliate you, he's just trying to be a bit adventurous, but I see your point. He's risking your job and you need to tell him. This is not a laugh and it's devious. It's not devious. If it wasn't your boyfriend, then yes, it would be, but it's not devious. It's not devious. It's just you need to tell him to stop. You know what I mean? And grubby. He doesn't respect you, and all he insists is a cheap thrill. If you're not careful, you'll lose your job. Dump him and insist he deletes any images he has of you. He's not to be trusted and doesn't care about you. Don't play his pathetic games. Jane, I think dumping the guy's a bit too far. It's honestly the way she come across. I'm keep thinking this Jane was like wronged somewhere down in her life somewhere. I keep saying that, but don't dump him. If you love him, don't dump him. This is what I'm saying. Listen to me. Don't listen to her. Listen to me. I know I read this, but I'm giving my opinion out as well. Okay. Tell him you can't keep doing it every 5 minutes. You have a job. How would you like it if he was just paying all the bills? I bet he wouldn't like that, would he? Just explain to him, say, look, I can't keep doing this every 5 minutes. What I mean, you're happy to do it on break, say. Do it on a break. You're a couple. There you go. It is a good thing to do. It's healthy. It keeps you, obviously, you got a good sex life from the sounds of it. And he is more adventurous and more of a thrill type than what you are, but you're doing it. But this is what I'm saying. Do it on your break so you're not getting moaned at by your boss. That's all you gotta do. All you gotta do. Simple as that. Have your break and for the last like, say 10 minutes, go to the toilet and just bust out your pictures. If you love him, do it. Don't dump him. Just tell him you can't do it all the time. Don't listen to Jane. You know. But there you go. Next one. Sister-in-law nicked names. Okay. My sister-in-law has stolen my names. I've always said if I ever had a little girl, I'd name her Willow and a boy would be Jake. Now she's having twins, and guess what? Mine are the only names she's interested in, and she's pretending she thought of them. Ooh. She's so proactive. So I think that's meant to say, yeah. Oh, no, not proactive. Provocative and sneaky. How do I stop myself from blowing my top? Me personally, if she brought you up, I'd be like, well, you did get them from me, didn't you? Oh, well, she's not. Well, you did get them from me. There you go. It'll kill the mood, but it's the truth. And she says no, I'll be like, don't fucking lie. Don't lie. Jane says, it's not worth getting into a family feud over this. It's disappointing your sister-in-law has no imagination. That's true. She sounds like a complete fucktard. But there are other names. If she believes she's scored some kind of personal victory over you, then indulge her, rise above it, and keep your thoughts to yourself in the future. At least you know now, or at least you now have her mentor. I can't even pronounce that. Just keep your thoughts to yourself. Don't say any names. But me personally, I would just be like, well, you did get them from me. I would. I know I said that before, but I would. Or say something to someone. So when she says the names, but oh yeah, so and so had them names. So and so was going to use them names, and she goes, no, she wasn't. No, they're my ideas. Then you know she's full of shit. And no sister-in-law of yours. Next one, last one. How to raise big issue. I don't get it. How do I talk to my girlfriend about my weight gain? Oh, okay. We both packed on pounds during lockdown. I take full responsibility for my own gluttony, but my girl size is so extreme, I hardly recognise the person I fell in love with. She rarely walks anywhere and is often out of breath. It upsets me that she comments on my flabby body almost every day. Often linking it to our declining sex life, yet I can't say a word about hers without tears welling in her eyes. I know I should try the we need to work on this together approach. That's me. But I'm so scared of saying the wrong thing. Forgive me for the sneeze. In all fairness, she shouldn't be putting you down. If she loves you and you've both done this together, she's in the same boat. So why in the fuck is she taking the piss out of your weight gain? It's there. She shouldn't be doing that. I disagree with that whatsoever. I would just say, look, we both need to do this together. Simple as that. Simple. Jane says, start your own healthy eating and regular exercise campaign and hope she joins in. True, do that. Encourage her to walk and embrace a fresh start with you. Reassure her that you love her and only have her best intentions at heart. We're being told obesity is a ticking time bomb, and that exercise is increased weight gain causes risk of COVID-19, which I don't really understand on that one. I thought if you had underlying health issues, I mean, if you had diabetes, then that's probably what she means. But if you've got nothing of the sort, then you've got diabetes, then yeah, I'd understand. But you know what I mean. It's escalating, worrying if she's experiencing breathlessness. Could she be encouraged to see her GP? Yeah, I'd say go to GP, get something sorted so she is comfortable to do start off small exercises and then gradually get big. So, yeah. Pardon me. Horoscope time, Gemini. Make time to tidy your home and workplace. You're tired of the mess around you. It's not too bad. Spending time trying to find things that have been misled. Yeah, misled is starting to get you down. Sell, discard, or donate items you haven't used in some time. I do. I don't, see any use for them anymore. I do. Do. Right, before we get to the sun, here is Ben with the weather.
Thanks for that, Sean. Today's been 18 Celsius, sunny. We've not had any rain or anything. Overnight tonight's going to be 8 Celsius, and tomorrow's going to be 21 and cloudy with a bit of sun. And overnight tomorrow night it's going to be 16 Celsius. Anyway, Sean, back to you.
Thank you, Ben. Thank you for the weather. Sometime, let's do this. 2 free Cineworld tickets. Why? It's not open. And I'm an unlimited member. Yeah. I double cancel battle. Oh, the Nolan sisters, okay. Track and race. New COVID tests take just 1 hour. Hey, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Exclusive Back to the Future. Movie about David's life. Oh, you're going to play him. Oh, excuse me, I just put the laptop on. I'll get a head start of that things. Movie about David's life. David Beckham is going back in time with a film about his life. Should be interesting. Top 10 Beck films. Man with the Golden Balls gun. Guardians of the LA Galaxy. Speed 2 Cruise Control. Last Beckett to Brooklyn. The Young Victoria. Beck's Lies and Videotape. Beck Draft. 7 Brides for what? Harper, 7 Brothers. Last Tango in Paris, St. Germany. Manchester United by the Sea. Could work. I suppose it'll, might have a look at it. Double check boosts in UK's fight against bug. It's a pandemic. Testing sewage will help to halt COVID flare-ups. Why sewage? It's a bit of a weird one. Brittersbug 2, Jittersbug 0. Tasman and AJ set for jungle after snubbing Strictly. Well, I prefer to do jungle than Strictly. Strictly is just a bunch of people that rob your wife or your girlfriend or your boyfriend. So I'd never let. If I was famous, I'd never do it. I'd never let my girlfriend do it. You know what I mean? My kid's already served a 3-year sentence by my sex shame MP's wife. Well, Rebecca Vardy's having a party. Yeah. Age 15, PC's killer shown his concept for cops. Look at him. And then they all got sent down again, didn't they? End of a trial, they all got fucking sent down. Not much there. Celebrity news here. Jason Bateman may direct Netflix heist film Here Comes the Flood. Ooh, might be interesting. Leo DiCaprio behind series based on Aldous Luxury novel Island. Okay. Second child for that 70 show Chopper Grace and wife Alison Hanshaw. Didn't even know they had a first baby. On Top of the World. Oh my god. Boy 3 scales 11,000 foot peak. Got some balls, kid. Got some balls. What's that? Mouse fire. A mouse running for a fire. Crazy. Nope. Any celebrity news here? No. 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 Dear Deirdre, here we go. First one. Partner is great, but for drinking. My partner is a heavy drinker, and every time I smell alcohol on him. He said it sends my anxiety into overdrive. I was a single parent for 10 years after my divorce. My daughter is now 13, and I met a lovely man last year via my mediation group. I'm 39 and he's 43. He admitted he had a problem with alcohol that nearly killed him and asked me to help him get sober. I was happy to. He went to AA meetings and everything was great for 6 months, but he relapsed and has not recovered. I broke up with him, but we're trying again, though he's admitted he has never wanted to give up drinking and only did it to keep me happy. We don't live together, and his drinking got worse in lockdown. My friends say I deserve someone much better, but he's the nicest man I'll ever meet when he's sober. I suppose it's true. I mean, everyone's nice when they're sober, but you know, once the drink kicks in, that's it. It's game over. Deirdre says, only he can decide to get sober, and only you can decide if the happy moments when he's not been drinking outweigh the worry and the unhappiness the rest of the time. Factor in the effect on your daughter of you being so stressed. My e-leaflet dealing with a drinker can help you decide. It's a tough one. But at the end of the day, it's up to you. It's down to you to do what you want to do. Next one. Sex with boss is my first with guy. Ooh. I've always wanted something a bit different in the bedroom, but I didn't expect it to find it with my boss, who's another guy. Oh, okay. I'm a man of 28 and always thought I was straight. I live with my girlfriend who's 26. I love her, but the sex was vanilla. If I try to suggest new ideas, she thinks I'm weird. A gang of us from a sales team went out drinking one Friday, and I got so legless, my manager said I'd better go home with him. He's single and lives alone. We fell onto the sofa at his, and it suddenly got sexual. It was amazing. I'd never been with a man before, but it felt like he knew me better than any girl had ever been with. Next morning he said it was fun, but we were drunk and it could never happen again. I can't stop thinking about it. I've never been so attracted to blokes before. It's what happens. You know, what can you do, eh? What can you do? Deirdre says, sexuality is far from fluid than people once thought, and you have not ever been secretly attracted to men before. Relationships are about more than sex, but it's unfair to stay with your girlfriend if the relationship isn't right. Do something hard. Thinking and talking to a counsellor would help. Yeah, it probably will. It probably will. As long as you get the help you need to, you know, try and get past him. You know what I mean? Just don't make it awkward. Next one. My husband gets so angry when I bring up how much porn he watches. He hurls his phone across the room, often smashing it. Bloody hell, calm down, mate. It's not that important. Fuck me. We have a satisfying sex life, but he likes to spend an hour alone in the evenings, and I know he's watching porn and going on sex sites. We are both in our 40s. He reckons he'll find them funny and says maybe I'll learn something. I've said I'll find it hurtful and it makes me feel so unwanted, basically. I suppose some women it does. I mean, sometimes it does bring more sex to the sex life. Basically, it depends what you watch. But if you've got toys, then you're all right. Deirdre says, hurling a phone across the room is bullying behaviour. That level of anger must be scary, but it shows how defensive he feels. He knows he is damaging your relationship, but he also knows you have lived with it so far. You must decide if it matters enough to give him the ultimatum that he changes, or you are thought. I think that's what to say, but don't say it unless you mean it. That's what I mean. If you don't want to be there, go. Don't stay because you love him. If it's putting a strain on the relationship, don't stay. Please don't stay. It's not good. Last one. I struggle to let my partner have her own life and go out drinking with pals. I've been cheated on in the past and it's left me with trust issues. I'm a man of 36 and she is 34. We have a brilliant little boy at age 2 and a lovely home, but I'm ruining it all but with my jealousy. I married young and my wife cheated on me with my best friend. I avoided women until I met my present partner, who is wonderful, but I can't trust her if she goes out for drinks. Yeah, some men get like that. It's a common thing if you've been cheated on before. So just try and talk to her as much as you can. Just explain, I trust you, but obviously this has happened to me before, so I'm just trying to get it out there. So, you know, Deirdre says, did your wife get together with your friend while out drinking? True, did she? So it feels like a rerun, sorry. Write yourself a list of all the ways your partner is different from your ex-wife. Read it anytime you feel jealousy, pangs or whatever creeping up. Instead of accusations, ask her for a hug and say I love you. Read my e-leaflet, Coping with Jealousy, which explains. Yeah, just do that. Just don't let it ruin your relationship. It's, you know, it's there. So, yeah. Oh, pardon me, missed it big time. Gemini. You are an ace fact finder. Am I? As the full moon rewrites learning directions, you pick things up so fast, even in totally unknown areas. Ooh. So don't be afraid to ask those tough questions about a relationship at work, in love or at home. Fancy free. Ooh. The right love voice reads your name aloud. Please. Is that it? That is everything. Yes, final thought. Won't keep you, I promise. What can we say? Obviously, it said the weather's going to be 39 Celsius on Friday. Me personally, I can't see it. I reckon it'll be hot, but it won't be 39. I mean, London's more the capital to get hotter. I say London will get maybe 35. Where I am, I will probably see between 29 and 32, maybe. But I'm just spitballing. I'm no weather expert. I don't know. But yeah. I noticed I got Trump on in the background, just reminded me of something. Trump's on about banning TikTok in America. I heard that. So yeah, don't use it. So I don't know, but just some spring out in case everyone uses it. Yeah. Obviously wear your face mask. You know, when you go to the shops, unless you're exempt. So you got the card. So there you go. But be careful, people. Obviously, you know, we don't want no more outbreaks of COVID-19, aka the fucking coronavirus. So, you know, just be wary, and obviously wear your mask. You know what to do anyway, so I'm not going to spitball it all for you, but you know what to do, and be safe out there. That's the only thing you can do. So, yeah, thank you for joining me, and thank you for watching this video. Leave a like, share and subscribe. Boom, boom, boom. I've been your host, Sean Worth. Thank you for joining me, episode 55, I believe, of Newsbreak. Woo. And have a good night. I'll see you on Wednesday. Until then, peace.